Hello everybody. Today I've reached a milestone that I think a lot of parents are proud to reach, is when your little one is not little anymore, and then this under 40-pound child safety seat, which is not the smallest one. I think this was like the second from the smallest. I think our kid is finally starting to grow out of it, so I can't wait to get rid of it. I already bought the next seat. So that's one thing. The second thing is, it would be interesting for me to see what ended up happening to the seat, because obviously, you know, leather seats and car seats, they don't mix. Usually the car seat wins, and justifiably so. I think I mentioned it in a couple other videos that yes, I love my Lincoln Town Car, yeah, but not at the expense of my kids. So I'm going to be removing these belts, and I'm going to be pulling away this. And luckily the next seat does not require all these belts. It's more of a booster. It still has a back, so it's not like just the bottom. But then the next and the final step, once the kid grows up more, it'll be just the bottom piece. So, all right, unfortunately I cannot remove all these belts without the help of both hands, so I can't really film. But I can tell you this, these car seats are a pain. And they were a pain long before I got this town car. All these clips that go in there, I mean, obviously if you're a parent, I'm not teaching you anything right now. You know and you've struggled with them. But oh my God, they're really in there. It's really difficult, these belts. Like, I know they're designed to be really secure in, but for the love of God, like, why couldn't the manufacturers pull those brackets a little forward and put like a little covers on them or something? I know some manufacturers now do it, but holy crap. And I remember installing these things when I was at the car rental business. I had to every once in a while install them or help people install them. And yeah, anything, especially with leather, because it's like, wow, you know, like, okay, so you see the point, you're like, all right, it should be easy. But the thing, the latch itself is way inside. Like you can't even see it, but it's like another probably inch in there. And obviously at a rental car, you don't really care. You just push on the seat, you push on the bracket, you push on the belt, and you just do it. But in my own car, you know, I try to keep it as nice as possible. So I guess, you know, I tried with the towels and everything else. All right, so I'm going to be removing this. Once again, I will need both hands, and we'll see what kind of damage this thing suffered over the last, almost a year. So I'm filming this as of almost a year of owning this car. So we'll see what happens. All right, so after a couple swear words and a little struggle, you know, and latching it from back here is actually the easiest, and this one is protected by a nice little cover. I finally removed it, and yeah, the latch point is way down there, way down there. So this is what a child seat does to the back of a Lincoln Town Car, despite having multiple towels. So I had this towel folded many times over on the bottom, and then I had this towel just protecting those little hooks. These things right here, like I knew these were going to be trouble here. And then also obviously the bottoms, well, sorry, this bottom right there. So the seat was originally facing rearward, so that thing was flipped to the other side, and then, oh, that goodness. All right, so what do we have? We have a couple indentations here and there. This is just dirt. I think I need to clean that. Obviously, you know, even though I posted a few videos about me doing the leather, you know, wiping it down and not sanitizing, but conditioning it, it hasn't been done here. So you can see some of the dirt patches, I think here too, on the back. So the towel did its thing. I don't see any rips or tears. And then like right here, there's a little indentation here too from, you know, the back. But in general, towels did their thing. So let's see. Let me jump inside. Yeah, all right. So first of all, this is the first time I'm ever sitting here, because the day that I got my town car, was the day when the seat went in, and it was this exact same seat. And I haven't sat here, so this is the one spot in the town car that I have not sat before. My kid did. Well, I guess this is the one place where my town car where my kid sat. So, but you know what? Yeah, I mean, like the seat comfort, like nothing really suffered. And you know, even sitting here in the middle, yeah, there's still plenty of cushion. There's plenty of that goodness. Yeah. So, part of me wants to think that maybe some of these will come out. Like, you know, just from not having the constant pressure applied to them, maybe it'll pop back out. You know, probably not going to be brand new, but you kind of understand what I'm saying. Like, it'll pop back to a certain extent. But then on the other hand, we're gonna have another child seat back here. So, all right. Well, I forgot. I have the child lock. So, all right, I can't come out. I'm stuck. I think somebody at some point did jokingly say, "Hey, you know, you're exploring all these unlocked cars. Why don't you go in the back of your police station and see if you can find some unlocked cars to film?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So I just felt like that. All right, so let's pop the trunk. Yeah, so I already got the next generation seat there. Obviously, towels will be used as well. And yeah, this thing served. Yeah, it's heavy. You see, just the seat itself. The seat itself is really heavy. So, you know, even if nobody's sitting on it, but obviously those pain points are obvious. All right, so the next step would be to do the leather on that side of the car, right? All right, so we're back home from where I was originally filming. So I also wanted to point out, yeah, the leather did pop back just a little bit. So I am kind of happy to see that, which means it's coming back to life. And now it's time to bring my good old-fashioned friends to start treating this side of the seat the way that seat and all the other ones were treated, because obviously I couldn't do it. And yeah, these seats are a pain. So here we go. The long overdue bath. And I really need to use up these two because caps actually cracked. So it's almost like, you know, they're coming out. Okay, here we go. All right, so one thing led to another, and I ended up doing the whole car again, like I did in some other video. So now I got a full pile of dirty rags or microfiber cloths, and then my supplies here. So yeah, no, something wrong with me, but I want the leather to be nice and supple and soft. And the cleaner doesn't smell like leather. It smells like a lemon for some reason. The conditioner does smell like leather, so now my interior smells like leather again. Well, although it never lost its leathery smell. Like even when I first bought it, it smelled awesome. But this video is not about me nerding out over my leather. So I had to assemble this new car seat. I did it off camera because I needed both hands and I don't have my tripod. So this is the new one. This is for older kids. Oh, there we go. And the problem with this, well, I mean, the good thing is it's much lighter because not a lot of material. There's the old one. But, you know, both seats, if any of you are watching there who are parents or future parents, this seat can function pretty much from almost newborn if your kid is like an average size at birth and weight, which I honestly don't remember what it is at this point, but it doesn't matter. This seat, this particular one, Graco, it can function quite a bit because you can turn it the other way around for a newborn, and then you can kind of, well, actually, no, not a newborn. It has, like, the kid has to be, I think, a certain weight. There's stuff in here. Sorry, okay, well, it's in Spanish, but whatever it says here. But anyway, this seat, you know, served us well for pretty much a year and a half because the back kept expanding. But at some point, you know, the kid doesn't fit width-wise, especially with winter clothing. As you can see, I'm filming this middle of December here, and I don't know when I'm going to post it, but lack of light, lack of excitement here. So with the winter clothing, yeah, our kid has a hard time fitting in there. So anyway, so I assembled it. So this one has a lot less padding, and you use regular seat belts for this one, but there's only one problem, at least for me. Now the seat is going to be slipping and sliding in here because you don't actually use any sort of latch system. You literally plop it down here, and then the kid just uses the regular seat belt to buckle in. So, which gives me a problem because, yeah, I'm going to put these towels here again in hopes that, you know, whenever he grows out of this seat, and then the last step before he can just ride would be the bottom. So the bottom piece will be used. The back snaps off. And I'm surprised I had to assemble this, which was a pain, but anyway. Yeah, so I'm going to put the towels, and I'm going to put it on here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so this is the idea, how it's supposed to work. Obviously, you got the seat belt from the car coming through. Head is supposed to be up here, so this is like the shoulder, and that's it. And then feet closer to the floor, and then this obviously buckles in. So, well, yeah. So obviously he's gonna be sliding all over the place. I put the towels there, and then I put another one down there in hopes of protecting it from some of these sharper things. I don't know. Time will tell. I'm sure some seats will be destroyed, and I'll carry this with me for a little bit more, just in case if something doesn't work out. All right, everybody. This has been my half-a-day project, although I didn't spend a whole half a day, but yeah, but it's all right. It's for a good cause. It's for a good kid, too. So, okay, well, weather is nice. Seat is lighter, and I hope it doesn't destroy my work. And we'll see you next time.